Adopted dog leaps on boy in the backyard. The heartbreaking reason left everyone in tears. The silence in the house was deafening. Ethan, a lanky 10-year-old with a mop of unruly brown hair and eyes that held a universe of unspoken emotions, sat perched on the edge of his bed, his gaze fixed on the empty space where his father's side of the closet used to be. The house, a once cozy haven nestled in the quiet suburbs of Connecticut, now echoed with an emptiness that mirrored the void within him. His parents' recent divorce had shattered the foundation of his world, leaving him adrift in a sea of confusion and sadness. He missed the familiar sounds of his father's laughter, the comforting scent of his aftershave, the warmth of his hugs that had always chased away the shadows of his childhood fears. Now, the house was filled with a silence that amplified his loneliness. The empty rooms a constant reminder of the family that had been torn apart. His mother, her face etched with a sadness that mirrored his own, tried her best to fill the void. Her voice a gentle reassurance in the quiet house, her touch a comforting presence in the lonely nights. But even her love couldn't erase the pain that gnawed at his heart, the confusion that clouded his thoughts, the fear that whispered in the shadows of his dreams. He spent his days lost in his own world, his imagination a refuge from the harsh realities of his fractured family. He would wander the backyard, his footsteps tracing aimless paths through the overgrown grass, his gaze fixed on the distant horizon, his mind filled with questions that had no answers. He would climb the old oak tree that stood sentinel at the edge of the property, its sturdy branches a ladder to a world of solitude and introspection. He would sit perched amongst the leaves, his gaze lost in the vast expanse of the sky, his thoughts adrift in a sea of unanswered questions. He longed for a companion, a friend, a confidant who could share his burdens, a furry soulmate who would understand the unspoken language of his heart. He yearned for a connection, a bond that would anchor him to the world, a love that would chase away the shadows of his loneliness. And fate, it seemed, had heard his silent plea. One sunny afternoon, as Ethan sat perched in his usual spot atop the old oak tree, his gaze lost in the clouds that drifted lazily across the sky, a car pulled into the driveway, its unfamiliar shape breaking the monotony of his solitary world. He watched as his mother emerged from the car, her face alight with a smile, her arms cradling a bundle of golden fur. A puppy, its eyes wide with curiosity, its tail wagging excitedly, wriggled in her arms, its playful barks echoing through the quiet neighborhood. Ethan, his heart pounding with a mix of surprise and anticipation, climbed down from his perch, his movements clumsy with excitement, his feet barely touching the ground as he raced towards his mother. "Mom!" he exclaimed, his voice filled with a joy he hadn't felt in months. "What's this?" His mother, her smile widening, knelt down, her hands gently placing the puppy on the ground. "This, Ethan," she said, her voice filled with warmth, "is Buddy. He's your new friend." Ethan, his eyes wide with wonder, knelt beside the puppy, his hand reaching out to gently stroke its soft fur. Buddy, his tail wagging even faster, licked Ethan's hand, his playful nips a testament to his affectionate nature. Ethan's mother explained that she had adopted Buddy from the local animal shelter, hoping that his presence would bring some joy and companionship into Ethan's life. She had seen the loneliness in her son's eyes, the quiet sadness that had settled over him since the divorce, and she yearned to find a way to help him heal, his future uncertain. But the moment Ethan's mother had laid eyes on him, she knew he was meant to be a part of their family. Ethan, his heart filled with a newfound warmth, looked at Buddy, his eyes reflecting the puppy's playful energy, his smile a beacon of hope in the face of his recent sadness. He knew, with a certainty that defied logic, that Buddy was more than just a pet. He was a companion, a friend, a furry soulmate who would share his adventures and help him navigate the challenges that lay ahead. He scooped Buddy into his arms, the puppy's warmth a comforting presence against his chest, his playful licks a balm to his wounded heart. He looked at his mother, his eyes filled with gratitude, his voice thick with emotion. "Thank you, Mom," he whispered, his words carrying a depth of appreciation that transcended the simple act of adopting a dog. And as they walked towards the house, Buddy nestled securely in Ethan's arms, his tail wagging excitedly, his barks echoing through the quiet neighborhood. A new chapter began in their lives, a chapter filled with the promise of companionship, healing, and the enduring power of the human-animal bond. Buddy's arrival brought a flurry of activity. His spirits, lifted by Buddy's infectious enthusiasm, found himself drawn out of his shell of sadness, his laughter echoing through the house once more. They spent their days exploring the neighborhood, Ethan on his bike, Buddy trotting alongside, his tongue lolling out in a happy grin. They would race through the park, Buddy chasing squirrels and birds with an exuberant energy that mirrored Ethan's own newfound zest for life. They would play fetch in the backyard, Buddy's retrieves a testament to his intelligence and eagerness to please. They would splash in the kiddie pool during the hot summer days, their laughter mingling with the sound of splashing water, their shared joy a symphony of carefree abandon. In the evenings, they would curl up together on the couch, Buddy's warm body a comforting presence beside Ethan, his soft fur a soothing balm to the boy's lingering anxieties. They would watch movies, Buddy's head resting on Ethan's lap, his eyes following the action on the screen with a curious intensity. Ethan would often confide in Buddy, sharing his worries about his parents' divorce, his fears about the future, his dreams of a reunited family. Buddy, his large brown eyes reflecting Ethan's emotions, would listen patiently, his presence a silent comfort, his unconditional love a healing balm to the boy's wounded heart. He would often find himself talking to Buddy as if the dog understood every word, his voice filled with a mix of sadness and hope, his heart lighter with each shared confidence. Buddy, in turn, would respond with gentle nudges and affectionate licks, his loyalty and unwavering support a constant source of comfort. Ethan's mother, watching their bond blossom, felt a wave of gratitude wash over her. She had hoped that Buddy would bring joy into Ethan's life, but she had not anticipated the profound impact the dog would have on her son's healing process. She saw the laughter return to Ethan's eyes, the lightness return to his steps, the joy rekindled in his heart. She witnessed the deep connection they shared, the unspoken language of love and loyalty that transcended the boundaries of species. She realized that Buddy was more than just a pet. He was a therapist, a confidant, a furry guardian angel sent to help Ethan navigate the turbulent waters of his emotions and emerge stronger, more resilient, and filled with a renewed sense of hope. And as the days turned into weeks, and the weeks into months, their bond deepened, their shared experiences weaving a tapestry of friendship, loyalty, and unconditional love. They were two souls, bound by a shared journey, their connection a testament to the enduring power of the human-animal bond. As Buddy settled into his new life with Ethan, a sense of mystery surrounding the dog's past began to emerge. Despite his gentle demeanor and playful nature, there were moments when a shadow would pass over his eyes, a fleeting glimpse of a hidden history, a whisper of a past trauma that lingered beneath the surface. He would sometimes flinch at sudden movements, his body tensing, his eyes filled with a momentary fear that seemed to stem from a deep-seated memory. He would occasionally awaken in the night, his whimpers echoing through the quiet house, his body trembling with an anxiety that defied explanation. He would react with an uncanny sensitivity to loud noises, particularly the rumble of thunder or the crackle of fireworks, his body cowering, his tail tucked between his legs, his eyes searching for a safe haven from the unseen threat. Ethan, his curiosity piqued by these unusual behaviors, began to question his mother about Buddy's past, his young mind seeking answers to the mysteries that surrounded his beloved companion. His mother, her own knowledge of Buddy's history limited to the information provided by the shelter, could offer little explanation, her responses fueling Ethan's curiosity and his determination to uncover the truth. He began to research dog breeds, poring over books and websites, his search leading him to the fascinating world of working dogs, their unique skills and instincts honed through generations of breeding and training. He learned about search and rescue dogs, their ability to navigate treacherous terrain and locate lost individuals, their heroism a testament to their intelligence and unwavering loyalty. He discovered stories of dogs trained to assist people with disabilities, their gentle presence a source of comfort and support, their unwavering dedication a lifeline to those in need. He read about therapy dogs, their calming influence a balm to those struggling with emotional and physical challenges, their unconditional love a source of healing and hope. And as he delved deeper into the world of working dogs, a thought began to form in his mind, a possibility that resonated with Buddy's unusual behaviors and his deep connection to Ethan. Could it be that Buddy, with his gentle nature and his heightened sensitivity to his surroundings, was more than just a pet? Could he be a descendant of a long line of service dogs, his heritage a hidden legacy waiting to be revealed? The question lingered in his mind, a seed of curiosity that blossomed into a determination to uncover the truth, to understand the depths of Buddy's abilities, to unravel the mystery that surrounded his beloved companion. And as he embarked on his quest for answers, he had no idea that the truth he sought would not only reveal Buddy's past but also test the limits of their bond and their courage in the face of an unexpected danger. The warm summer sun bathed the backyard in a golden glow, casting long shadows from the towering oak trees that lined the property. Ethan, his laughter echoing through the air, chased Buddy across the lawn, their playful game of tag a symphony of joy and carefree abandon. Buddy, his tongue lolling out in a happy grin, his tail wagging with an exuberant energy, bounded through the tall grass, his movements a blur of golden fur against the green backdrop. He dodged Ethan's outstretched arms, his playful barks a counterpoint to the boy's delighted squeals. They tumbled across the lawn, their laughter mingling with the chirping of crickets and the buzzing of bees, their bond a testament to the healing power of friendship and the enduring spirit of childhood. Suddenly, as Ethan lunged towards Buddy, his hand reaching out to tag the playful dog, a sharp cry escaped his lips. He stumbled backward, his eyes wide with fear, his hand clutching his ankle, his face contorted in pain. Buddy, his playful demeanor instantly replaced by a fierce protectiveness, sprang towards Ethan, his body a blur of motion, his bark a sharp warning that echoed through the quiet neighborhood. He landed on Ethan's chest, his weight knocking the boy to the ground, his teeth bared, his growls a guttural warning that sent shivers down Ethan's spine. Ethan, his fear amplified by Buddy's unexpected aggression, cried out, his voice filled with confusion and pain. He struggled to push Buddy away, his hands pushing against the dog's chest, his cries for help echoing through the backyard. His mother, hearing the commotion, rushed out of the house, her heart pounding with fear, her eyes widening in horror at the sight of her son pinned beneath the dog, his cries a desperate plea for help. "Buddy, no!" she shouted, her voice filled with panic. "Get off him!" But Buddy, his instincts overriding his training, his protective instincts heightened by an unseen danger, refused to release Ethan. He stood guard over the boy, his body a shield, his growls a warning to any who dared approach. Ethan's mother, her fear for her son battling with her trust in Buddy, cautiously approached, her voice a soothing murmur as she tried to calm the dog. "Buddy, it's okay," she said, her hand reaching out tentatively. "Let Ethan go. He's okay." But Buddy, his focus unwavering, his senses alert to the danger that lurked unseen, remained steadfast, his growls intensifying, his body a barrier between Ethan and the unseen threat. Ethan's father, alerted by the commotion, rushed into the backyard, his face etched with concern, his eyes scanning the scene with a practiced assessment. He saw Ethan pinned beneath Buddy, his cries now muffled by the dog's fur, his body trembling with fear. He saw his ex-wife, her face pale with panic, her attempts to calm Buddy met with the dog's unwavering protectiveness. He saw the tension in Buddy's body, the intensity in his eyes, the primal instinct that had taken over. He approached cautiously, his voice a calm authority that cut through the chaos. "Buddy," he said, his voice firm but gentle, "it's okay, we're here." You can let him go. But Buddy, his senses still on high alert, his instincts screaming at him to protect his young companion, refused to yield. He stood guard, his body a barrier, his growls a warning, his loyalty unwavering in the face of the unseen danger. And then, as Ethan's father drew closer, his eyes scanning the ground, his gaze following the path of Buddy's unwavering focus, he saw it. A coiled figure, its scales glistening in the sunlight, its head raised in a silent threat, its presence a chilling reminder of the danger that lurked beneath the surface of their idyllic backyard. A venomous snake, its presence a silent predator, had slithered into their midst, its deadly fangs poised to strike, its venom a potent threat to the unsuspecting boy. Buddy, his instincts honed by a past he couldn't remember, had sensed the danger, his protective instincts kicking in, his actions a desperate attempt to shield Ethan from harm. The realization hit Ethan's parents like a thunderbolt, their fear for their son now intertwined with a newfound admiration for the dog's courage and loyalty. They understood the reason behind Buddy's seemingly aggressive behavior, his actions a selfless act of protection, his love for Ethan a force that had overridden his training and his gentle nature. But as they watched, their hearts pounding with a mix of gratitude and terror, the snake, startled by their sudden appearance, struck out, its fangs sinking into Buddy's leg, its venom a potent poison coursing through his veins. Buddy yelped, his body tensing with pain, his grip on Ethan loosening as he collapsed onto the grass, his whimpers a testament to the sacrifice he had made, his loyalty a beacon of love in the face of danger. Panic erupted in the backyard, the tranquility of the summer afternoon shattered by the sight of Buddy, their beloved dog, writhing in pain, his body convulsing from the venomous bite. Ethan, his fear momentarily forgotten, scrambled to his feet, his eyes wide with horror, his voice a choked cry of anguish. "Buddy!" he screamed, his hands reaching out to touch the dog, his touch met with a whimper of pain and a desperate lick to his hand. Ethan's parents, their own fear for their son now replaced by a frantic concern for Buddy, rushed to his side, their voices a chorus of urgent commands and soothing reassurances. "Ethan, get back!" his father shouted, his voice filled with authority. "It's a venomous snake. Stay away, Ethan." His heart pounding with a mix of fear and protectiveness for his beloved companion, hesitated, his feet rooted to the spot, his eyes fixed on Buddy's suffering. But his father's firm grip on his shoulder pulled him back, his body a shield between Ethan and the unseen danger. Ethan's mother, her voice trembling with a mix of fear and determination, dialed 911, her words a desperate plea for help, her fingers fumbling with the phone as she relayed their location and the urgency of the situation. They watched helplessly as Buddy's body convulsed, his whimpers echoing through the backyard, his eyes filled with pain and confusion. Ethan, his tears flowing freely, knelt beside his dog, his hand gently stroking his fur, his voice a soft murmur of comfort and love. "It's okay, Buddy," he whispered, his voice thick with emotion. "We're here. We'll help you." But even as he spoke, he knew that Buddy's chances were slim. He had seen the snake, its markings unmistakable, its reputation as a deadly predator well known in their rural community. He knew that the venom, a potent cocktail of toxins, was already coursing through Buddy's veins, attacking his vital organs, his life hanging precariously in the balance. The ambulance arrived, its sirens wailing a mournful symphony, its flashing lights cutting through the gathering dusk. The paramedics, their movements swift and efficient, assessed the situation, their practiced eyes taking in the scene, their voices calm and reassuring as they administered antivenom and prepared Buddy for transport. Ethan, his heart breaking with each passing moment, watched as they loaded Buddy into the ambulance, his cries of protest echoing through the neighborhood, his tears a testament to the deep bond he shared with his canine companion. He clung to his mother, her embrace a comforting anchor in the storm of his emotions, her voice a soothing balm to his fear and despair. His father, His own eyes, filled with a mix of sadness and admiration for the dog's selfless act, placed a reassuring hand on Ethan's shoulder, his presence a silent promise of support and strength. They followed the ambulance to the veterinary hospital, their journey a silent vigil, their hopes pinned on the expertise of the veterinarians and the resilience of Buddy's spirit. They waited anxiously in the waiting room, the sterile environment a stark contrast to the warmth and love they felt for their furry companion. Hours passed, each tick of the clock a hammer blow against their anxiety, their hopes fading with each passing moment. Finally, the veterinarian emerged. His face, etched with a somber expression, had been unable to fight off the toxins, his spirit finally succumbing to the darkness that had enveloped him. Ethan, his heart shattered, his tears flowing freely, collapsed into his mother's arms, his sobs echoing through the quiet waiting room, his grief a testament to the profound loss he had suffered. His parents, their own hearts heavy with sorrow, held him close, their tears mingling with his, their shared grief a bond of love and support in the face of their shared tragedy. They had lost a beloved companion, a furry friend who had brought joy and laughter into their lives, a hero who had sacrificed himself to protect their son. And as they mourned Buddy's passing, his memory a beacon of courage and unconditional love, they knew that his legacy would live on, his spirit forever etched in their hearts, his selfless act a reminder of the enduring power of the human-animal bond. The days that followed Buddy's death were shrouded in a heavy blanket of grief. The silence in the house was deafening, the absence of Buddy's cheerful barks and playful nudges a constant reminder of their loss. Ethan, his heart shattered, moved through his days in a haze of sorrow, his tears a constant companion. He would wake up in the morning, his hand instinctively reaching out to pet Buddy, only to grasp at empty sheets. He would wander through the house, his footsteps echoing in the empty rooms, his eyes searching for a glimpse of his furry friend that was no longer there. He would visit the backyard, the scene of Buddy's heroic sacrifice now a haunting reminder of his loss. He would stand by the old oak tree, its branches swaying gently in the breeze, its leaves whispering secrets of a bond that had been broken too soon. He would remember their playful games of tag, their laughter echoing through the summer air, their shared joy a bittersweet memory in the face of his grief. He would recall Buddy's protective instincts, his unwavering loyalty, the selfless act that had cost him his life. He would cry for hours, his tears a testament to the depth of his love for Buddy, his grief a reflection of the void that had been left in his heart. His parents, their own hearts heavy with sorrow, watched helplessly as their son struggled to cope with the loss of his beloved companion. They tried to comfort him, their words offering solace and understanding, their embraces a source of warmth and support. But even their love couldn't erase the pain that gnawed at his heart, the emptiness that echoed through his days. They shared their own memories of Buddy, their voices filled with affection and gratitude for the joy he had brought into their lives. They spoke of his gentle nature, his playful spirit, his unwavering loyalty, his ability to bring their family together even in the midst of their own struggles. They recalled the day they had brought Buddy home from the shelter, his arrival a beacon of hope in the face of their divorce, his presence a healing balm to their own emotional wounds. They remembered the way he had bonded with Ethan, their shared love for the outdoors, their playful adventures, their deep connection a testament to the enduring power of the human-animal bond. And as they shared their memories, their tears mingling with Ethan's, they realized that Buddy's legacy extended beyond his heroic sacrifice. He had taught them the true meaning of unconditional love, of loyalty, of companionship. He had brought them closer together as a family, his presence a reminder of the importance of connection and support in the face of adversity. They decided to honor Buddy's memory by creating a memorial in the backyard, a place where they could remember him, celebrate his life, and find solace in the enduring power of their bond. They planted a tree in his favorite spot, its branches reaching towards the sky, its leaves whispering secrets of love and loyalty. They placed a stone marker beneath the tree, its inscription a tribute to Buddy's heroism and the joy he had brought into their lives. and they gathered around the memorial each day, sharing their memories, their laughter echoing through the backyard, their tears a testament to the love that would forever bind them to their furry companion. The weeks that followed Buddy's passing were a slow and painful journey through grief. Ethan, his heart still raw with loss, found solace in the memories they had shared, the laughter they had echoed through the house, the unconditional love that had bound them together. He would often visit Buddy's memorial, his fingers tracing the inscription on the stone marker, his voice a soft whisper as he shared his thoughts and feelings with his departed friend. He would tell Buddy about his day, his struggles, his small triumphs, his voice trembling with emotion, his heart aching with the void that Buddy's absence had left. He would sit beneath the shade of the tree they had planted, its leaves rustling in the gentle breeze, their whispers carrying his words to the heavens, where he imagined Buddy's spirit watching over him, his loyal gaze a comforting presence in the quiet solitude. He would bring Buddy's favorite toys to the memorial, placing them carefully beside the stone marker, their presence a tangible reminder of their playful games, their shared joy a bittersweet echo in the face of his grief. He would often find himself talking to Buddy as if he were still there, his voice filling the silence of the backyard, his words carrying a mix of sadness, gratitude, and a desperate longing for connection. "I miss you, Buddy," he would whisper, his voice thick with emotion. "I miss your wagging tail, your playful barks, your warm cuddles. I miss your unconditional love, your unwavering loyalty, your comforting presence." And as he spoke, he would feel a gentle breeze brush against his cheek, a warmth that seemed to emanate from the tree, a sense of comfort and understanding that defied explanation. He would hear the faintest whisper of a bark, a distant echo of Buddy's playful greeting, a reassurance that his beloved companion was still with him, in spirit, in memory, in the enduring bond that transcended the boundaries of life and death. He would close his eyes, his imagination conjuring up images of Buddy, his golden fur gleaming in the sunlight, his tail wagging excitedly, his eyes filled with a love that knew no bounds. He would picture them playing fetch in the backyard, their laughter echoing through the neighborhood, their bond a testament to the enduring power of friendship. And in those moments, his grief would ease, replaced by a sense of gratitude for the time they had shared, the love they had experienced, the lessons Buddy had taught him about loyalty, courage, and the unwavering spirit of a true companion. He would open his eyes, the world around him now imbued with a renewed appreciation for the beauty and fragility of life. He would see the sunlight filtering through the leaves, the birds soaring through the sky, the flowers blooming in vibrant colors, their presence a testament to the enduring cycle of life and death, a reminder that even in the face of loss, there was beauty to be found, resilience to be discovered, and hope to be nurtured. He would return to the house, his heart lighter, his steps steadier, his spirit renewed by the connection he felt to Buddy, his memories a source of comfort and strength, his love a guiding light on his path towards healing and acceptance. Ethan's parents, their hearts aching for their son's grief, sought ways to help him navigate the difficult path of healing and acceptance. They encouraged him to talk about Buddy, to share his memories, to express his emotions without fear or judgment. They created a scrapbook filled with photographs of Buddy, capturing his playful antics, his gentle spirit, his unwavering loyalty. They gathered Ethan's drawings and stories about Buddy, compiling them into a cherished keepsake, a testament to the bond they had shared. They organized a memorial service for Buddy, inviting friends and neighbors to celebrate his life and the impact he had had on their community. They shared stories of Buddy's kindness, his playful spirit, his heroic act of saving Ethan from the venomous snake. They spoke of the joy he had brought into their lives, the laughter he had inspired, the love he had shared unconditionally. They cried together, their tears a testament to the depth of their loss, their shared grief a bond of unity and support. They planted a tree in Buddy's memory, its roots anchoring deep into the earth, its branches reaching towards the sky, its leaves whispering secrets of love and loyalty. They placed a plaque beneath the tree, its inscription a tribute to Buddy's heroism and the enduring power of the human-animal bond. They visited the memorial often, their presence a comfort to Ethan, their shared memories a source of healing and strength. They would talk about Buddy, their voices filled with affection and gratitude, their stories painting a vivid picture of the dog who had touched their lives so profoundly. They would laugh and cry together, their emotions a testament to the depth of their love for Buddy, their shared grief a reminder of the precious gift of connection they had experienced. They would leave flowers and small tokens of affection at the memorial, their gestures a symbol of their enduring love, their presence a tribute to the legacy of their furry companion. Ethan, his heart gradually healing, found solace in these shared moments of remembrance. He began to see Buddy's passing not just as a loss, but as a testament to the power of love and sacrifice. He realized that Buddy's spirit lived on in the memories they shared, in the stories they told, in the love that continued to bind them together. He began to draw again, his sketches capturing Buddy's essence, his playful spirit, his unwavering loyalty. He wrote stories about their adventures, his words weaving a tapestry of friendship and courage, his imagination keeping Buddy's memory alive. He started to spend more time outdoors, exploring the woods, climbing trees, his senses attuned to the natural world, his heart filled with a newfound appreciation for the beauty and resilience of life. He felt Buddy's presence with him, his spirit a guiding force, his love a comforting warmth in the quiet solitude. He began to volunteer at the local animal shelter, his compassion for abandoned and neglected animals a reflection of his love for Buddy. He walked dogs, cleaned cages, and offered comfort to the creatures who had lost their way, his actions a tribute to Buddy's memory and the enduring power of the human-animal bond. And as he helped other animals find loving homes, he felt a sense of fulfillment, a recognition that Buddy's legacy lived on in the kindness and compassion he extended to those in need. He knew that Buddy would be proud, his spirit wagging its tail in approval, his love a guiding light on Ethan's path towards healing and a renewed sense of purpose. Time, the relentless river, continued its flow, carrying with it the echoes of laughter, the whispers of sorrow, and the enduring melody of love and resilience. Ethan, his youthful innocence now tempered with experience and understanding, grew into a young man, his heart forever marked by the bond he had shared with Buddy. The backyard, once a playground of shared joy and laughter, now held a sacred space, the memorial tree a silent sentinel, its branches reaching towards the sky, its leaves whispering secrets of love and loyalty. Ethan would often visit the memorial, his footsteps tracing a familiar path, his heart filled with a bittersweet mix of grief and gratitude. He would sit beneath the shade of the tree, its leaves rustling in the gentle breeze, their whispers carrying his thoughts and feelings to the heavens, where he imagined Buddy's spirit watching over him, his loyal gaze a comforting presence in the quiet solitude. He would share his dreams and aspirations with Buddy, his voice a soft murmur in the stillness, his words carrying the weight of his hopes and fears, his heart filled with a longing for the guidance and support that Buddy had always offered. And as he spoke, he would feel a gentle warmth envelop him, a comforting presence that seemed to emanate from the tree, a sense of peace and understanding that defied explanation. He would hear the faintest whisper of a bark, a distant echo of Buddy's playful greeting, a reassurance that his beloved companion was still with him, in spirit, in memory, in the enduring bond that transcended the boundaries of life and death. He would close his eyes, his imagination conjuring up images of Buddy, his golden fur gleaming in the sunlight, his tail wagging excitedly, his eyes filled with a love that knew no bounds. He would picture them playing fetch in the backyard, their laughter echoing through the neighborhood, their bond a testament to the enduring power of friendship. And in those moments, his grief would ease, replaced by a sense of gratitude for the time they had shared, the love they had experienced, the lessons Buddy had taught him about loyalty, courage, and the unwavering spirit of a true companion. He would open his eyes, the world around him now imbued with a renewed appreciation for the beauty and fragility of life. He would see the sunlight filtering through the leaves, the birds soaring through the sky, the flowers blooming in vibrant colors, their presence a testament to the enduring cycle of life and death, a reminder that even in the face of loss, there was beauty to be found, resilience to be discovered, and hope to be nurtured. He would carry Buddy's legacy with him, his memory a guiding light, his spirit a constant companion. He would strive to live a life filled with kindness, compassion, and unwavering loyalty, just as Buddy had shown him. He would cherish the connections he had with his family and friends, his heart open to the possibility of new friendships, new bonds, new loves. He would pursue his dreams with a renewed determination, his spirit fueled by Buddy's unwavering support, his path illuminated by the memories of their shared adventures. He would become a veterinarian, his passion for animals a tribute to Buddy's memory, his dedication to healing a reflection of the love and care he had received from his furry companion. And as he embarked on his new journey, his heart filled with hope and gratitude. He knew that Buddy would be with him every step of the way, his spirit a guiding force, his love a comforting presence, his legacy an enduring testament to the power of the human-animal bond. The story of Ethan and Buddy, a tale of friendship, loss, and the enduring power of connection, would forever be etched in the hearts of those who knew them. It was a story that celebrated the resilience of the human spirit, the healing balm of companionship, and the unwavering loyalty that could exist between a boy and his dog. And as the years turned into decades, and the seasons continued their rhythmic dance, the memory of Buddy, the dog who had leaped to save his boy, would live on, a beacon of courage, love, and the enduring power of the human-animal bond that transcended the boundaries of life and death.